Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Bubblebustin. Last time I was talking about the Senate races back in my home state of Tennessee, and I referenced succubus demon Senator Marsha Blackburn, right, we have in there right now, and how she's just the worst. Then I get on here the next time to do my next round of Bubblebustin, going back to Fox News, and lo and behold, who do I see at the top of their page? But Miss Yog Soggoth, the demon queen of black and hate herself, Marsha Blackburn, at the top of the Fox News YouTube page. And we're just going to see what she has to say. Another thing, though, I really lacked a lot of foresight when I started making this video series, because I completely failed to consider just how much this process would screw up my YouTube experience. Y'all don't even want to see my recommended videos, man, ever since I started doing this. I really should have made a burner account. Every time I get on here, it's like, no, I don't want to hear about the Jews. You know, I'm not like, I just want to watch some music videos, man. Why you got to be throwing the radical agenda in my face all the time? I really should have thought more about this before I jumped in like I have. But hey, we're here now, so let's see what Miss Blackburn has to say. The title of this video is Senator Blackburn weighs in on the whistleblower allegations. So, hope pretty good. I hope. Here we go.
Welcome back, everyone. I've calmed down a bit now. We're lucky to have with us tonight one of the 100 people on the planet who may decide President Trump's fate, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. So great to see you.
What is this? What's happening? Is this British Fox News? The whole deal with this is I don't watch Fox News, generally speaking, because on account of my brain working, but the next revolution, is this dude in America but just is British? Because I know we have those, and I would imagine if you're a complete, ultra-conservative lunatic over there, I could see the appeal of coming over here and getting on Fox News. Is that what's happening here? They got Brits. I saw a black guy on there the other day. What are they trying? Who do they think they're fooling? Anyway, here we go.
Good to see you.
I've got to start.
And I know Brits can be crazy too.
Question: based on what we know now, would you vote to convict President Trump if there's a trial in the Senate?
Of course not. Of course not. And
you reckon?
What we know is that the House is probably going to take this up. They are wanting to prove a quid pro quo. They're wanting to prove that something.
Let me tell y'all something right now. I can't tell y'all how many of these bitches I met working at the O'Charlie's in Cookeville, Tennessee. I guarantee you she don't tip worth a damn. She judges you for working on a Sunday when it's like, who else gonna bring you your potato soup? God damn it. And loves free rolls. Never remembers your name, just snaps her fingers at you, points at the empty bread basket. I know her in and out, man.
It's done, but this is their Mueller do-over, and they're trying to go at it again. It is so important to realize this is a 3-year process for them. What we do know is a call took place on July 25th. We do know that there is no evidence of a quid pro quo that is in that
We
call.
do not know that.
And we
kind of know the opposite of that.
The rules have been changed by the CIA.
You could just say whatever you want to say, man. It don't matter.
Last year, it was changed so that you would have the ability for someone to file a complaint without first-hand knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is there anything in this whole story? This is something that you've seen over and over in the last sort of few days, and we're going to be talking about the media and its bias later on. They say, well, is there any? Surely you can't be okay with it, any of this. Are there elements here that you think, you know what, I want to find out more about that, or I'm not 100% sure?
We want to find out about everything, but here's what we also know is that the president didn't wait for something to be made public. He made it public himself because he was confident that he was in the right. And
the goodness of his heart.
A lot of transparency. They try to say, oh, there's a cover-up. Well, there's not a cover-up when you release the transcript that is at the heart of that.
But it's not. That's what I'm saying. They could just say whatever they want and act like it's the truth, and then the truth don't matter. Then when other people do say the truth, they call that fake news. It's effective. You gotta give them that. It's effective strategy, but I cannot stand this shit. there's a heavily redacted transcript. That's not the same thing. There's no evidence of quid pro quo. Yes, there is. He's withholding $400 million while asking for a favor. How is that anything other than... this whole video series is going to send me into therapy, y'all, for real. I'm going to have to get my brain looked at. I'm losing my mind. And ain't no wonder people sit and watch this all day, every day. Of course, they crazier than hell, man.
Yes, but they are not going to give up going after Donald Trump.
No! You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
Apart their version of official Washington.
What?
And he said he was going to drain the swamp. He is draining the swamp.
You know what? He may end up doing that, actually. She might be right. He may end up draining the swamp by just taking all these motherfuckers down with him, dude. How sweet would that be? I mean, I have no faith in our government or our political, system to pull through with what's right. But still, we could get a drained swamp yet, y'all.
Move power back to the people. He is moving that power back to the people.
That also is kind of true, just in the exact opposite way that she means it to be true.
Phone call that there is no evidence of quid pro quo, and we know that they have been at this for 3 years.
And I was interested.
They just say the same bullshit, untrue statements over and over again, and just hammer home. Oh, all this horse shit.
What you were speaking about this in the Senate this week.
I hate this woman. All right, so I had to skip to the end, y'all, because I just couldn't. It was just the same. She just kept repeating the same shit over. And then she started talking about how she talks to people all the time and they tell her how much they appreciate her message and, and how much they don't appreciate, the liberals and the blacks and stuff. And I talked to a chef just the other day and she said, we need some people with some backbone in this country. And by that I mean, more racist and love Jesus but hate everybody else and that sort of thing. That's not exactly what she said, but that's pretty much what she said. Anyway, it was just the same shit over and over again. Y'all that need to see it, you got plenty of enough of an idea. And also this stuff's out there publicly. If you think that I'm like, trying to control my own narrative by cutting out the end of this video, I promise you I'm not. I'm just saving you from the banality of the bullshit that was at the end of it. But you can go check it out yourself if you don't believe me. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna need a prescription to Xanax or something to get through this goddamn series. I think this is having a real toll on me already. I can't. I'll see y'all next time.